Hello guys, and welcome back here to a brand new video of Tuning Dutchy. Now make sure you like the video and subscribe down there. So let's get going. Today's video is going about the updates on the Cadillac Seville. I have done a lot, but guys, I had fuel leaks, I had, brake leaks, I had all sort of leaks. The coolant radiator leak, the reservoir was problematic. Proportioning valve issues. That's all where we're going to talk about today. Now, to start off in the first case, since the last video, we have done a lot on the car, really a lot. And in the last video, yes, I did, of course, some stuff, but not as much as right now. I did a lot right now. Well, first of all, we got we hit it, we did not hit it, but we got a lot of fuel leaks. All three fuel lines were, completely rusted through, and I had to replace them with some rubber hoses. So I did that definitely, and also with some hose clamps on there. Yeah, and the really broken pieces have been thrown away already. In the meantime, I also filled up the gas tank with some fresh fuel. Since then I never have seen any leaks, so that's really nice to see. But nonetheless, I had also proportioning valve issues, because the old proportioning valve, which is right now in there, which is going to be replaced about 2 days, the old proportioning valve was triggered to the backside, which means that my back brakes are not going to work anymore, because the shuttle valve is blocking the fluid that goes to the back brakes. Once I have solved that, I reinstalled the proportioning valve and de-aired the system again, with some brake fluid, of course. Problem is, I pushed the brake again, of course, because we had to de-air everything. And, guess what? The shuttle valve was going back, not to the center, but was going to the front. If it goes to the front, guys, with some PV4 proportioning valves, you cannot reset it, which was in my scenario. So I could not reset it, so that means ordering a new proportioning valve, which I already told you guys, which will enter this home about 2 days. Now, we also had, of course, to do something with transmission fluid and the transmission oil pan gasket. That gasket was definitely broken. I was driving, of course, 2.6 kilometers, which is a little bit more than a mile. Yes, a single mile. And I give, of course, a little bit throttle, then I put it half the throttle, and then full throttle. And, with the full throttle, of course, the kickdown is also gonna work. I'm not sure what's going on in this kind of situation, but the transmission oil pan gasket was definitely broken. It was completely hard, it was brittle, broken. It had to be replaced. That's definitely what I've done, and I have definitely confirmed on visual looks that it was probably just as old as the car was. So 43 years old. But we replaced the gasket, put it some brand new fresh Dextron 2 ATF oil in the transmission, and for now it still holds, but I cannot do a test drive when I don't have the proportioning valve. So that's what we have to wait for now. But in the previous video, I told you guys that I was using my dash light to see if the proportioning valve, so the shuttle valve, was triggered. That's also what I'm gonna do with the new proportioning valve. Now, I'm doing it in this case, I'm doing it a little bit different to stay more in a safe zone than risky zone. What I'm gonna do now, I let the old proportioning valve on there just to save some brake fluid, because I already changed it, so there's no old brake fluid in the lines, so I don't have to be careful with that. But I'm gonna leave the old proportioning valve in there and set the new proportioning valve near it. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hook the dash light up to the new proportioning valve to see if we have, with the new proportioning valve, a dash light illuminating. Is it eliminating, which means we have problems again? I don't hope so with a new one. But there are reviews on Amazon which are stated, hey, I bought a new one and the dash light is already illuminated. How? So that's not what we are going, that's not the risk we are going to take. I want to know first if it's triggered, yes or no. If it's not, which I hope and which I actually also expect, then we take the dash light off and we're gonna put this piece on. Real American people do know what this means. This is the shuttle valve bleeder tool, and this is actually to bleed the complete system without triggering the proportioning valve. Now, I mean, this is not plastic, this is metal, so I can step as hard on the brakes as I want until I am actually on the on the asphalt of the road. But yeah, let's not hope so we do that. Once we have done the proportioning valve, then we can deer every brake that is in the system. I hope so, because that means if we have blooded the brakes and my brake pedal is nice, stiff and fresh again, like I expect it should be, what it is not right now, then we can do a test drive. This Friday I already should have these special tests, but it's not quite sure because the order of the proportioning valve is with 1 day delayed. Now, I don't like it, but it is what it is at this moment. Other thing that I have to tell you guys, I mean, yes guys, that's a resonator. I took it off. Well, I don't really like it. Especially if you have a very silent exhaust. So yeah, that's what we have taken off. I replaced the resonator with a normal piece of pipe, so for better sound quality and for better flow, and yes, I feel definitely better flow. Also the engine's RPM, if I push the throttle, it responds much quicker, which we definitely want. But if it's really gained some horsepower, I don't know. I mean, that's definitely going to happen in the future with definitely other carburetors and superchargers and all kind of modification stuff. So, but later more in that. Now, as I said, we replaced the resonator with some normal piece of pipe. We also replaced the transmission oil pan gasket. Now, with the new oil pan gasket on there, we don't have any leaks at this moment. Now, we have some radiator leaks. Now, that's not causing any special test emission problems. I mean, I will go straight through if we talk about that. I mean, I have to replace the radiator sometime, but not at this moment. Yeah, guys, I mean, the fuel lines are closed. The back brakes, I mean, to bleed the system, you have, of course, to get those stupid brake bleeder screws loose, and those can be a headache, which was also in my scenario. If you are familiar with that, then you know exactly what I mean with this. The left driver's side and the rear, it was a very, very hard job to get it off, but we have finally done it, and I'm very, very pleased. I had to buy that special tool to get that off, but I got it back on there, and I also bought the new bleeder screws, and definitely I did some industrial oil on it, so it is a little bit more lubricated. It doesn't matter how much heat is going on there, it will stay in there until I take it out again. So to prevent that it's gonna be rusted up quicker and that I can get it out easier the next time. Now, there is a lot happened, and where I'm waiting for at this moment is, well, definitely the proportioning valve. If that's entering my house, then the car is ready for the special test, but not to forget, this we have to put in the brake system again. So this is DOT4 racing brake fluid. Now, I don't know why this is called racing brake fluid. I don't know. I mean, if they tell it's racing stuff, then it's racing stuff. Might be better quality. I don't know. DOT4 is also already good for some somewhat high temperatures. But yeah. Now, the last video, as said, of course, we have done a lot, but right now we have done even more on the car. One thing that I still would like to tell, we have some things that still don't work and where I don't know where to search, which is the left front blinker light, so the turn signal light, which is on the side of the car. Now, I still cannot get it working also with new bulbs, it's light bulbs. I'm not going to plan to buy a new light bulb socket. That's something for later on. Also the interior light, inclusive the dome light, door lights and all that, they are not working. However, if the power is on the battery, the lights on the back of the car are still burning. I don't know how. I mean, I think something is triggered beneath the dash itself in the electrical system. I don't know where to touch at this moment, but it is what it is at this moment. And I have to take it to a garage later on so that a technician can look into it. I mean, I'm not gonna dig into the electrical system. I mean, no, it's way too much crawling on the floor, and no. I mean, a technician can definitely do this. Might me cost a little penny, but hey, this is what it is. Yeah, I mean, besides that, there are only two interior lights that are burning, which are beneath the dash. And also, if you are putting the key in ignition, you guys already sometimes heard on the American cars that pling, pling. Well, that thing also is broken, because I have recently discovered it. Weird enough, but yeah, I can definitely say that a hole is in that thing. So I don't know how the heck a hole is into it, but yeah. My horn also is not functioning at this moment, even if I replace it with a new fuse. So I guess in this scenario that I completely have blown the the relay of the horn. So we have to dig into that later on. But yeah, that's actually what I have at this moment for you guys. So be prepared already, because if the proportioning valve is on there, guys, then it's going to act fast. If the proportioning valve is on there, the shuttle valve is not triggered, the brake system is de-aired, and we have bledded all brakes, then we can go to the special tests. Which means you guys will also get a brand new video, which is going to be the very first drive POV in 3-4 years. Now guys, that was actually the explanation of today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, give still a like if you didn't already in the beginning, and don't forget, if you didn't already, make sure you subscribe that button down there, so you are up to date, because this car is going to get lots of horsepowers later on. And yes, I do already have plannings. If you want to know them, then enter my Discord channel, which you guys can find in the description. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, that's very, very appreciated. Every dollar spent will be spent on the car, as explained already before. It's on Tippy Stream, so everything is allowed. On PayPal, Ideal, everything. Also in Germany, sofort Überweisung, which is also allowed. So yeah, if you want to do it. Why not? I mean, if you really want to motivate a YouTuber that wants to get a high horsepower engine and motivates it, why not? I mean, of course it's your choice. You don't have to. You can. Anyways, guys, this was Tuning Dutchy. Nice that you have checked in. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, which is gonna be probably the first drive POV of the Cadillac Seville Elegante in 3-4 years. And yeah, I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you guys then.